Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So I said, I just did a video, and I said that I would come back on and just pull a couple fun cards, some oracles, and get some messages. So I'm going to, I don't know if I ever pulled any of these, it's called the Wild Woman Oracles. And I thought this would be fun to see what kind of message we get. So if you didn't watch, I just did a video, very real, very honest. I'm trying to share my truths in my life so that people don't feel alone. It's not a good feeling when you feel like there's nothing to, So watch the video. Okay, let's see. I need the glasses. Rewilding with Grandmother Moon. It's card number 1. Sorry, I think my phone is blinking in and out. It does that. So it says, what are the ideals, values, and beliefs that are most innate and authentic to me? You are being called to reconnect with the wild woman within and examine which options, values, and beliefs you have unintentionally and unconsciously adopted from others via domestication and socialization throughout your life. Rewild yourself by discovering what is truly important to you, what you want in life, and what authentically lights up your soul. At some point in a woman's life, usually around or after the age of 30, she may become aware of how far she has strayed from the innate instinctual self, or the wild woman within. She starts to realize the many ways that growing up with a patriarchal society, her family, and perhaps even her romantic relationships have overly domesticated her and caused her to abandon what is true and authentic to her soul. It is at this pivotal time that she must consciously decide to rewild herself, to reconnect with her inner wild woman in order to create and live a more genuine, fulfilling, and soulful life. Symbolism: a woman whose intuition, instinct, and creativity have been suppressed for years has awakened, both literally and metaphorically. During the night to find a full moon's glow gleaming through her window, vowing to herself to never doubt, trivialize, or subdue her wild woman nature for anyone or anything ever again. She has leapt out of bed and run towards the dark, wild woods where a wolf howls hauntingly at the moon, symbolic of leaving behind the overly domesticated old self and running towards the wild unknown in order to reconnect with the instinctual, authentic, soulful self. I like that. And I talk a little bit about that in the video I just did as well. About the love and everything that you need is already inside of you. I really liked that card. Let's do another fun one. These are Believe in Your Own Magic. That was a good message, guys. Don't let anyone dull you. Don't change for anyone else. We have to do what's best for us. We have to be ourselves. I wished I'd learned it a long, long time ago. This is Wings. And the last time I did pulled these cards, I believe I got that. So I'm going to grab one more. So I'm going to do both since it came out. But I know that I did it before. And I feel like, someone needs to hear that again, which is very possible. But I feel that if there's somebody new who doesn't need that, here's the second one I pulled too. So the first one is wings. You never needed those wings to fly. It seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism. When you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk. And it's extremely toxic. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we also need to treat ourselves with kindness. A bird can't fly away if you never let it out of the cage. And I did just talk about this because this is what I talk about, those beliefs, those negative beliefs, getting rid of all those self-sabotaging beliefs. Wow. Wow. Okay, and card number 2 is Evil Queen. And this one, oh, glasses, sorry. Okay. Evil Queen. This one is someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to keep seeing the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose. Unfollow them and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. Well, that's for somebody. Okay? These cards are, not just for me or you, it's for, all of us. I'm not just focusing on any one person. I'm just saying, what do you, in my head, before I pull a card, I just ask the universe what we need to hear. These are the angels and ancestors. So let's see. The Water Guardian. Glasses. Oh, I'm going to share this card with you that I pulled. So this is the Water Guardian. See if I can find it. These are not... There is a rhyme or reason to it, and I just almost snorted. I still haven't figured it out. I still have to go through almost the whole... Oh, okay, I see Guardian. Never mind. And I'm here guiding you. That's why I say I don't have all the answers, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not, I just feel like the reason for me being on this planet is to help others. There's got to be a reason. You have to stay positive, and there's got to be something for me to still have to be dealing with all this bullshit. I still have to deal with it every day too, with life and things and stuff. It's just like, but like I said, I just got to the point where it's almost like mind over matter. I refuse to just live like that anymore. I can't. I know what it's doing to me, and the more positive I stay, and the more I try to change things towards the positive, and try to go out in nature or whatever I have to do, try to meditate, try to think about peaceful things. That I have to, otherwise I wouldn't be here right now. So that's why I'm assuming I'm here to share all of this with you. The curtains are blowing. I love when the weather gets to where you can have the windows open. So, sorry. Water Guardian. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The Water Guardian represents the angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depth of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions that you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the messages they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive and psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. So that's a nice message, the Water Guardian. And then earlier, I talk to you guys all the time if you watch me. Oh, I'm Christine, by the way, founder and owner of Whispers of the Wounded Soul. I share my story, how I healed myself, or no, how I stayed alive, technically, with all the unhealthy coping mechanisms, and then I share the things that I've learned through the past 2 decades that can help you, know that you're not alone, and maybe you don't have to go through so much crap thinking you're supposed to be carrying everything in life. There's so much to it. So follow me if you want to learn more. And I'm the author of Turning Wounds into Wisdom and the Whispers of Healing. This is a book about my life and what I've been through since before birth and all the way up till last year. And then this is a companion journal. This is some shadow work and things to guide you through your healing. And then some stuff at the end. I give you some other things that I've learned and acquired through the years, some affirmations. And I shared one a while back. I talk more just about the hypnosis and the tapping and how and why and how all of those things work, and how they supported me. And I do, I talk about how to heal and calm your mind. But yeah, pretty much it's just some little healing things for you, and guidance through doing your own shadow work when you're ready to heal from trauma. So I was sitting there talking to Jesus, and all of a sudden I decided to pull a few cards, and this fell out. A little closer look if you didn't see. So great teacher. I mean, come on. So I wanted to share that with you. Learn from spiritual experiences. So this message is, know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences and then share them with others. This card is inspired by the many prophets and the teachers who have brought great healing to the earth. There is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him, and the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experience peace through joy. So this is what I talk about, literally that. It's you have to just know that there's something better, that there's a higher power in charge, and that everything's going to work out, and your prayers are going to be answered, and that's how I take it. And it says this card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within, because we all have it inside of us already. It's all here. Either way, it shows you that you have dedicated a lot of time and effort and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you have received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. And again, talking about learning, turning wounds into wisdom, learning and healing from trauma. We have to try to find the lessons in things. And if there's no lessons, we have to know and believe and trust that there's a reason that we just don't understand yet. We might never know or understand. And we have to believe that it was for our higher good and something else is coming out of it. And regardless of what it is, and I've been through all the experiences. I talk about that in my videos. Death, beyond death, deep loved ones, my family, my loved one, my love of my life, my parent, everyone. I mean, it was just constant death. And I've been through divorces, so I've been through loss. I've lost everything. I've had storage units and lost things that I can never get back. And when you've a trauma survivor, you held on to those memories a lot of time. And I'm working on releasing those. And I'll share that with you guys too once I get there. I share what I know is working. I don't just share, I have tons of tools. But as I'm knowing and really using it on me and realizing that this is helping me, that's when I share. So now I'm going to do an animal spirit card, and then I'll let you guys go. So this is the lynx. Keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and you keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. I really like that. I'm going to pull one more of these because I really like these. I'm just going to kind of pull one from the middle. The white stag, protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you to where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So, I hope you guys like those messages. Like I said, I just did another video earlier, and I will upload that. I hope you all have a great day. Make it a great day. It's your choice. Every day it's your choice what kind of day you're going to have and how you're going to react and process the things that happen to you. Stay mindful. Thanks, guys.